Hello all, welcome to Developing Success, and today we are going to do the ferrous minerals, and in the ferrous minerals we are going to do the manganese. So before this we have done the chapter of iron ore, and I have given the link in the description box. You can see from there. So manganese is also one of the minerals which the iron content is present, and it is not present freely. It is present with the iron content. That is why it is known as the ferrous minerals. So other ferrous minerals are the nickel, cobalt, but for the distribution and for the exam point of view, iron ore and manganese are the most important ones. So this is the second lecture of the energy resource of India, mineral resource of India, and we are doing manganese. So manganese is mostly used in the iron and steel industry, and bleaching powder to make insecticides, fertilizers also, paints, and you have then batteries. Lithium ion batteries are very famous these days, which are made with the help of manganese. Then we have china clay and also medicine. Okay, so it is also used to produce variety of important alloys. So aluminium is one of them, and it is used to make most of the soft drink cans. So to increase the stiffness of the soft drink cans, this aluminium is used, which is the alloy of the manganese. So these are the mostly the use, and it is the largest used is in the iron and steel industry. And the largest reserves of manganese around the world is found in South Africa. And apart from South Africa, we have countries like China, Gabon, Australia, and then India is the fifth largest producer. But if we talk about the reserves, then Zimbabwe is also one of the important countries when we talk about manganese. It is an African country present in the southern part of the African continent, and highest reserves in India are present with the states like Odisha, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Andhra Pradesh. So Odisha and Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra, these you should remember. So I have written almost all the name of the states. So you have some reserves in Jharkhand also, in Goa also, and Rajasthan and West Bengal also. So if you have followed the iron ore lecture, you will be seeing that the distribution of iron ore and manganese actually are nearby areas only, because both are ferrous minerals and both are iron containing. So the iron containing minerals are into nearby those areas which have iron content in the rocks. Okay, so Odisha is actually having the largest reserves, followed by Karnataka and Madhya Pradesh. And Japan is the largest buyer of the Indian manganese. You should know that. And nowadays, exports from India is declining due to the increase in domestic demand. So apart from Japan, we also sell our manganese to USA, okay, and UK also, but Japan is the largest buyer in regard to India. And if we talk about the distribution, you can see that in Maharashtra we have the Nagpur, Bhandara, and Ratnagiri belt. If we talk about Nagpur and Bhandara, these are the Vidarbha regions, and if you talk about the Ratnagiri, it is near the Western Ghat region. Okay, so if you remember, Ratnagiri also had the iron ore mines. Next is your Madhya Pradesh. This is Balaghat and Chindwara. Both are into the Satpura range part. The first Satpura range is actually very rich in minerals because of the rocky structure. Next is your Odisha, and you have places like Sundargarh, Kalahandi, Koraput, Bolangir, and Sambalpur. If I talk about Sambalpur, so it is in the Mahanadi basin, but the Kalahandi, Koraput, and Bolangir, they are in the lower part, in the southern part of the Odisha, and the distribution is wide here. That is why. Next is Andhra Pradesh. So Andhra Pradesh, very important are these two, Srikakulam and Vishakhapattanam. Small reserves are also present in Kadapa, Vijayanagaram, and Guntur, but the two most important places, the mines, are Srikakulam and Vishakhapattanam. Next is Karnataka, Uttar Kannada, Shimoga, Bellary, Chitradurga, and Tumkur. If you remember, Shimoga, Bellary, and Tumkur, they also have iron ore mines. Next is Jharkhand, Singhbhum, and Dhanbad. Both also have iron ore mines together with manganese. Next is Gujarat. You have Vadodara and Panchmahal. These are the two important mines. Rajasthan, you have Udaipur and Banswara in the southern part of the Rajasthan, which is very near to the Gujarat area. And the last, you also have manganese in Goa also. So these is the distribution. If we see on the India map, we will be able to see, if you can see here in Jharkhand, this is Singhbhum, okay, and number 2, if you can see, you have Kyonjhar. here. Third is your Sundargarh, just on the borders of Chhattisgarh and Odisha. Fourth is your Sambalpur. Fifth is your Kalahandi. Sixth is your Koraput and Kalahandi and Koraput. And if you can see 8th and 9th, these are the Balaghat and Chindwara regions, okay. And 10th and 11th are the Nagpur and Bhandara regions, which are present in Vidarbha. So if I talk about the distribution, so this Singhbhum is actually in the Chota Nagpur plateau, and if we talk about the distribution on Odisha, this is called the Odisha Hills, okay. And the 8, 9, the Balaghat and Chindwara is the Satpura Hills, and 10 and 11, which is Nagpur and Bhandara, they are the part of Vidarbha plateau. Next we move on to Andhra Pradesh, and you can see number 12, this is Srikakulam, and 13th is your Vishakhapatnam. This we can call as Eastern Coastal Plains, okay. Next, if we move on to 14th, 15th and 16th. So 14th you will find here, which is Ratnagiri, the Western Ghat, Western Coastal Plains. 18 and 19 you will be finding in Karnataka, okay, northern Karnataka and Shimoga area. And if we can see 15th and 16th, those are the areas of Bellary and Chitradurga, okay. This is the part of Deccan Plateau in Karnataka, and this is Tumkur, 17th one, and down 20 is Shimoga, okay. So both Western Ghats and Deccan Plateau, if we talk about this region, this will be known as Western Ghats and coinciding with Western Coastal Plains. And if we talk about this region, this will be your Karnataka Plateau, which is the part of your Deccan Plateau. Another, we move on to Gujarat and Rajasthan. See this Gujarat 21 and 22, these are your Vadodara and Panchanagara. So this portion we can call as Gujarat Plains. And in 23, this part is the Rohi tract, the fertile plain tract of the Rajasthan, Banswara. And this is the last distribution of manganese. So if you can see, they are nearby areas present with the areas of iron ore, and there are these locations which are very famous with the manganese mines, and you need to remember all these locations. So this lecture will help you to memorize and revise it again and again, so that no question is left. If some distributional question comes, last in 2-3 years we have seen that iron ore distribution was asked, coal distribution was asked. So manganese, that is why makes an important one, because it has still not been asked, and it is an important mineral which coincides with the iron and steel industry, okay. Thank you.